Hey everyone, welcome back to another segment of The MCR. My name is TJ, Mac is to my left. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're on multiple platforms. We're on multiple social media sites. And in this segment, just a little bit of everything. We have just recently passed our 4-year anniversary of this endeavor. We started initially 4 years ago exclusively on YouTube. I will confess, if we knew then what we know now, I don't know if we would have even started.
Right.
One of the biggest surprises, and of course we were probably naive in this, was we didn't realize the animosity and hatred that would be directed to this little old nobody YouTube channel.
Yeah, not only from people on the left. There was one guy, I'll mention this comment, who said he could not wait for us to die because then they could have communism. And my response to him at that time, I don't know if you remember this or not, but my response was, I'm glad you understand that it ain't happening while I'm here.
And early on, we had a guy with a provocative profile picture, which I do not believe was him, wanting to know where we lived.
Yeah, so he'd come visit us.
And, where are you people from? And, of course, Mac here replied, we people come from southeast Michigan.
Right.
I kind of chuckled at that response. But, we've... And people were saying, you can go to Rumble. Well, we have gone to Rumble. Where's everyone else on Rumble?
Yeah, well, they're there. They're watching Dan Bongino and other sites. We don't understand how it works as well as we'd certainly like to. We don't know how to get our views or get our channel out there. If you have suggestions, we're certainly happy to hear them.
We are trying to figure out Rumble. I'm not convinced it's as user-friendly as YouTube.
Absolutely not.
I'm not convinced it's as user-friendly as BitChute.
It is, or Wimkin, or YouTube. Because,
we're on BitChute, we're on YouTube, along with Rumble, along with YouTube. And we've been forced to seek out these other platforms because...
And methods.
Yeah. Because it really is only a matter of time before we get kicked off. Someone's going through our archives. They're digging up videos we've done a year or two ago and reporting us to YouTube. And YouTube is so out to get us that they just run off half-cocked with the accusation.
They actually issue the punishment before they investigate the claim.
Yeah. And
that is the oppression of any conservative opinion. Convince me otherwise.
And when we started this, I never imagined that something like this would happen to us. When you think about who are we? We're nobody.
Yeah.
I
was called a nobody who did the video from my shed, and I addressed that with, well, I'm not a nobody. I'm a neighbor. I'm a friend. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a grandfather. And if that's nobody to you, then I would question your critical thinking abilities.
We've pretty much said right from the start, we just wanted average guys out there, average people out there to know you're not alone. Yeah. We think what you think. I just the thought of someone thinking, does anyone out there like me give a rip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we do, and we know others out there of like mind. They too give a rip.
Well, we've had several co-hosts. One, and I won't say who, has fallen ill and cannot do the videos at this time. Maybe they will come back. It's up to them entirely. But we can't have who we want on the show because people have to be worried about retribution for their employees. So if you think that free speech is alive in this country, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, we've got at least a couple people that I'm aware of saying they could not come on and throw in their 2 cents along with us for fear that they'd be fired.
I have a longtime friend, I won't say more than that, who cannot subscribe to this channel. Subscribe.
Yes.
to this channel for fear of retribution in
Well,
their employment.
Let's just say we know of more than one person.
Well, that person is nearing retirement, so that threat will be off their table.
Either that or they themselves have to create alias accounts.
Yeah, and you know what?
And I know of at least one person that's done that.
The doxing.
Okay.
The doxing. And that's done for the purpose of intimidation. It's Nazi-like. Is what it is.
And for those of us who've been watching us right from the very start, thanks. We do have some new subscribers, some new viewers. Currently, at this time, we have 1,035 subscribers on YouTube. The unfortunate thing is we hardly grew at all last year on YouTube. But
3 people. We gained 3 subscribers, and that wasn't that there were only 3. But there's a constant, people unsubscribe or get unsubscribed because
Yes.
I know firsthand people who said, "Hey, I was unsubscribed. I didn't unsubscribe. I had to resubscribe." And that was a person who was even actually one of our two of those people have been hosts on this show at times.
But I know I keep hearing about the YouTube algorithm. I've watched other YouTube channels, and even one guy who does a non-political YouTube channel. He talks about how even the algorithm works against him. And he's not even a political channel.
I did see. I have someone we know. She was on our show for an episode or 2. She has her own cooking channel. It's very good. I would tell you to watch it if I could. But I don't want to tell you who she is. I happen to be tracking her videos to see how she's doing because she's relatively new. And she had a video with about 123 views, I want to say the number was. I go back and I check it again. She's at 88.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? She is not political in that channel in any way, shape, or form. And yet I see her views disappearing.
We saw early on in the first year or 2 that we were doing this, we'd have a video up 200-300 views, only to go back the next day and just overnight we lost 100 views.
Yeah.
And we were trying to figure out how the heck is this? What's going on here?
Well, there is one way, but I don't believe anyone's making the effort to do it, which would you would have to have a bunch of I'll call them fake accounts, and you'd have to sit and watch the videos. I don't know anyone who's got time to do that, and they would I guess they would declare those not valid views, and they would take them away. But I don't believe that's happening. So for the sake of those who are new to this channel, I just thought we'd give you a little brief up-to-date on us, our efforts, our pursuits, our future hopes. So that's all I got, unless you got something else. No, I just want to mention, as I will frequently this in the year 2023, if you watch to the end, let us know. We are always interested in how much you watch, how much you want to hear. Some people complain we go too long. Some people complain that we don't go long enough. I have learned this.
Some people complain we don't go far enough.
Yeah, well, they don't. We aren't out there. We've been called weak because I'm not promoting assassinations or breaking the law. And we've said, especially on shows where we've mentioned firearms, we don't recommend ever breaking the law.
We are Second Amendment guys, though. You're looking at 2 old, out of shape guys with old handguns.
We've said this, and I'm sure in previous episodes that could I have been there on January 6th in front of the Capitol, I would have been out there protesting. I would not have stepped into the trap to run inside. However, how those people, God help them. Some of them are in jail still 2 years later with no trial.
Yeah, so much for a speedy trial.
Well, that's the Constitution calls for that. Clearly, the Democrats don't give a damn about the Constitution in any way, shape, or form. If you don't see that, you don't have eyes. What do they say? There are none more blind than those who refuse to see.
Yeah.
So we would have been those kind of guys, but we're not killing people. We're not murderers. Someone said, "Well, we're the Patriots murderers." It's not the same scenario. Don't even make it out to be that. You're delusional, and who are you killing? What's in your wallet? Who are you killing? Don't ask anyone else to do, and we're not saying kill anybody, but if you're not willing to do something, don't recommend that other people do it. Just don't. It's stupid, it's ignorant, it's cowardly to the maximum.
So that's all we got for this one. Just an update. Just a FYI to everyone out there.
Yep.
And that's about it for now. And we'll catch you down the road. As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.